Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to this reading series special premiere in Tarot Solar Essence Studio. We are going to see where you are at in the hero's journey, and hero's journey has 12 stages, and you know it is a term coined by Joseph Campbell. So here we are going to see your position right now in this, and we are using a deck specifically designed for the hero's journey. I'm so happy to be able to use this deck for the first time in the video series, so it feels great to share its wisdom with you. And this deck has, of course, a creator. I will also implement creator's take on here, but for the tarot part, this is going to be in my interpretation, and then we're gonna see how this all means for you at the time you watch this video. Sagittarius friends, so let's find out now where you are at now in this journey. Where you are at in the hero's journey. Heroes, heroine, but I'm using the word hero and there is no specific gender in that. So let's see, where are you now in this hero's journey? This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, of course, these are general readings. It's not resonates with everyone watching. That's why please check your other astrological associations if you think those are also working for you. Oh, a card has just came now. Okay, they are very sleepy. Sleeping. So wow, okay, so we have the number 12, and this is putting you in the stage of 2. Yes, you are at stage 2, and say yes to your higher calling. Be a human, exclamation mark. Wow, so something is starting here. There is a call to adventure. This is the stage 2, and it is called call to adventure stage, and from there you are in stage 12. So there is actually a kind of an invitation at this time. There is an invitation, there is a new beginning at this time in your life, and this is going to be a long journey. Of course, this is saying yes to our higher calling. You know, few people usually give answer to that call. Of course, this can be anything here: a creative project, a relationship, job, workout routine, a new status in your life. So anything here which can actually indicate some dreamy adventure, okay, which can turn out to be a lot of synchronicities. And this card is saying us to be a human, exclamation mark. And Joseph Campbell says for this stage, the big question is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. Now, the message of this oracle card is, you know, this is like a flower heading to light. It wants you to pack lightly. It wants you to bring only the most essential, so you can be free to embrace each new moment with wide open arms, heart and mind, body and soul. It says life is a conveyor belt of never-ending blessings, and you can say yes to it all. Wow. then when it is time for you to release and move on, you can do so with pleasure and gratitude, it says. It wants you to deeply appreciate all your blessings, also belongings, yet recognize that, it says, you aren't intrinsically attached to them. It wants you to appreciate all the experiences and defining moments displayed in your personal halls of fame and shame as well. It's like you are in this Valhalla, as in the say Nordic mythologies. But also, it is, you know, all our fame and shames, they are not who we are. They are actually, in the spiritual perspective, they are not what we are. That's why, to find that core essence, which is actually the spiritual awakening, because you realize that you are more than this body, and your consciousness is just an extension, actually, also what is going inside and also outside. It wants you to release that holes of fame or shame you have been through. It wants you to release them. It wants you to make room for new experiences. It says, feel the butterflies and sensations of love, and trust that saying yes to the beckoning winds will lead you to the perfect people, places, and situations for your maximum soul growth. You are ready, it says. And this type of cards also have a dream attachment. So, for instance, for this stage of the hero's journey, we have usually the dream symbol travel or journey. So just check in with yourself. Have you ever seen yourself in a dream during a travel or journey? Because it says dreams of travel or of being on a journey, it signifies a change, and it signifies the need for awareness of your life direction. It wants you to remain open to the unlimited possibilities that lie ahead of you. This card is about highest destiny calling, and it can take you to places within your body, mind, and soul that you never knew existed. There is also a mantra given with this message. It says, I trust my yes to lead me to the perfect people, places, and opportunities. Isn't that wonderful? Now, this was the artist's take on. Let's see how this is likely to unfold, or anything we need to know with regards to this stage in your hero's journey. This is for Sagittarius consciousness. Sagittarius consciousness and their hero's journey. A path which is leading up to perfect people, places, and circumstances. Yeah, sometimes it really feels perfect with those people. Even you briefly encounter, it really feels so perfect. So these are really usually the most valuable times. You know, they also bring their stories, right? Normally, things you wouldn't experience by yourself in a lifetime. As you hear those people, their stories, you also it also becomes like a paths and experiences also for you. So we have the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, yes. It has come in the exact time, because that's what you are looking for. You are actually here symbolically ready to give a birth. You are ready to give a birth. And here is we have the Magician. Hearing the call, definitely. Now, I do feel there is already a seeking for higher dimension of love, higher dimension of experience. You don't want to stay Four of Cups in some kind of a nutshell, where you have like relying on all, like putting all your eggs in one basket kind of energy, or it's like there is a particular thing and routine, or a particular state which is just giving you that routine thoughts, but you want to expand more of those. And here we have a connection, Ace of Cups. So this is the ticket to the higher dimension, also saying yes to the call. And the Magician is like someone who is gonna teach you the way. Because imagine we have the Fool, and after Fool we have Magician. Magician is, as here in the hero's journey, the Fool is the hero actually in tarot. Hero's journey, tarot is the hero's journey. All the major arcana cards. From the Fool to the World. When you think of the major arcana, the minors are just the reflections of it, like in detail. But as we have here a Magician, there is someone who is, you are likely to learn something, like what are their secrets, what are their tricks, what are their, you know, technique. Like you are likely to like learn something here. There is really a different endeavor. There has been a conversation, it has gone like over and over and over again, maybe with a person. So that conversation wasn't so enlightening. I see here also maybe a conversation with oneself. The Four of Cups in general at this time, indicating you are looking for a wider experience, a wider, something to pursue. And definitely this is a card in which we sometimes in the Four of Cups we may have tendency to put our own happiness, like relying on others. But then we get this wake up with the Ace of Cups that we are more capable of what we are actually trying to pursue. And there is also a particular offer here. I see here, Sagittarius, this saying yes to your higher call coming in a time where there was maybe some apathy in you, some withdrawal, conversations after conversations wasn't going anywhere. Maybe this was something within you also happening. Though this time was also some kind of a maybe rest for you. Actually, it has maybe also come after a hectic thing, but it suddenly you become like bored of it. Like it's actually this all the journey at this time is a chance for you, a time to get away by yourself. It's like a drift, okay? And you have like already done with that daily grind kind of thing. You have already withdrawn with all your emotions, maybe from a situation, from a person in which you have experienced la conversation in reverse, an intense involvement in terms of conversation, or a communication does not went as you wanted it to be. Like you actually come to this, you know, terms of you need this space for yourself. Sometimes in this card there can be a feeling of letdown after a build-up. It's like in the postpartum blues, let's say, when you have to deal with all the nitty-gritties of making maybe a partnership, also the relationship to work, or it's just you in your daily routine. Now here, I think it was a matter of time. You were maybe about to experience a displeasure, disappointment, or dissatisfaction, but now it is changing. This is really changing. You are like in some kind of a, you have found a way to get out from what you have been in, as this new beginning here comes very slowly. Actually, the new beginning comes to you. It is like Iladro, the thief, stealing the comfort zone from you. there is some kind of a new path ahead, maybe a new love, new connection, maybe a new one-on-one relationship, new endeavor, because whatever this is, your emotions are coming to play now. Il ladro, like you are not letting life like to steal those emotions anymore from you. Or maybe you will be seeing a relationship also in a new way, of course. There can be also a birth of a child, Ace of Cups, an idea for some of you. This is definitely, when you say to this higher calling, it all starts with a fertile time for emotional or creative growth in general, okay? Because here the ace also may indicate like the consummation of something that is hoped for. And it all comes down to magician, like it says no more waiting, no more waiting. It's like you are waiting like the ship to come and take you, but the magician says, I'm gonna teach you how to build one, okay? No more sighing, it says. Here is the experience. These are the tools you may need, okay? You may be also here educating yourself with something, which can also on the mind level educating you. There is really someone here. They are like an unseen force now, will be operating in your life, and they have the tools, and maybe their tools will combine with something you also have. So this is gonna be like it's gonna make you like a fool. How do they say, you will have this possession of knowledge. So this is gonna let you to create mold your material world. And this spiritual energy of knowing that you are in this hero's journey and how you're gonna mold your world is maybe with the magician, some desired circumstances also can be created here. And you know, what is really the magician? Sometimes I feel magician energy. Magician actually tells us that all this world is an illusion. It's a lila. It's a lila and maya, as the Hindus say. It's a play, and also maya, like an illusion, but of course not in a way that this stone actually does not exist or something. It exists definitely, but it's more of like this wave functions in manifestation, and everyone is having their unique experiences. And magician actually in tarot tells us that the world is an illusion, like another form of reality. Actually, what we say illusion, it's another form of reality, but it's not the real thing. Also, of course, consider the quantum physics as well. So what we consider to be reality can be also illusion. Of course, this is not trickery by him, but this is actually a deep understanding of how we must learn to use our intellects, intuition, co-creation, manifestation, practical skills to meditate in this, meditate in between two worlds, like the spiritual plane and also here our own reality. So here there is something you are really understanding the depths of it, and it does not let you to worry anymore. There can be also a person who is approaching you here. Now the magician is a how do they say, someone who persuades you for something. They have tools and ability, of course. And here, you know, it's like, look, I have this, and would you like to also create your own? Here, I think the idea is you're gonna learn something from this person, and then it's gonna give you the ability to go for this journey, okay? And then you're gonna go about it the right way and for the right ends. So Magician, the card of self-development, like a beginning, isn't this? It's number one. It's the beginning of this road to spiritual enlightenment, right? What is the ultimate aim of hero's journey? It's the spiritual enlightenment. It's not self-development. It's not working on yourself. It's the spiritual enlightenment. So in a way, this journey is making you the captain of your journey, and you are able to control your universe. But first you need to also learn how to reach a goal as well, whether spiritual or mundane. So here I think, in a way, it wants you to use your higher intuitive forces, because this is gonna ultimately guide you in this journey. Listen that carefully, and you're gonna be developed to your potential, okay? The celestial and the earthly realms will support you, it says. So you have a guide there, actually, pretty much, who is helping you symbolically to meditate in between your conscious daylight world and the unconscious hidden psyche world, often in the dreams, right? So here, this is, I think, so exciting, because you are not starting this journey just with saying a yes. You are pretty much provided some information, knowledge, tools, maybe people on the path. So when we have Magician and the Ace, there is also, yes, new beginning, but also new choices, okay? New choices. Though in these journeys we can meet with many people. Be careful though. Magician in the downside can be also a person who is trying to manipulate a situation, okay? But this is your journey. This is your journey. It's not their journey. But it can be also a person, depending on the path, a person who is like trying to teach you something, maybe this leadership potential, that ambition, like how you can get a result for a desired action. Something is coming into being there. The tools, whatever you desire, will be, I think, at hand. And the knowledge to be able to use them correctly also here, I think, provided. So evaluate everything and use this potential properly, I would say. There is some kind of a breakout, breaking away, break through break through other side kind of energy, as it was in this famous song. So I think you are really leaving a period behind. This was a long struggle. Yes, maybe it has served a purpose, but there is something definitely new here. So you are at the stage 2, and this is call to adventure. We have totally 12 stages in this journey. It's about just profoundly participating in your dream quest adventure, as well as, of course, in your waking life, mundane life as well. Sagittarius friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I always wanted to do this reading with these cards, and I'm happy to bring those. I hope it can inspire you for the days ahead. We also, you know, want to be sometimes surprised, and we want to also see the cake, right? We want to also become curious for what is next, and it's of course an endless journey with that, so never lose that excitement, and I hope this reading can serve you in that way. Thank you so much. Take good care. Ciao for now.